Hello, 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 and welcome to this gentle, cozy little wander through one of my favourite places, my local IKEA. Today I just needed a moment to slow down, to breathe, to quiet the noise of the week. And IKEA always seems to deliver. There's something oddly soothing about strolling through these displays. It's like walking through little dreams, tiny pretend homes where everything is tidy and calm. And honestly, sometimes that's all I need. Sometimes I come here not to shop, but to reconnect with my senses. The scent of fresh timber, the softness of throws, the sound of footsteps echoing softly down the aisles. It's like a meditative loop I didn't know I needed. Here we have 2-seat sofa, clip-on, $2.99. Bright yellow, absolutely gorgeous. Do you see that black and white striped cushion? So pretty. This was surprisingly comfortable. It really was. I did have a little bit of a sit down in it, and it just reminded me of just relaxed, sunny days. You know, maybe you've just gone foraging, shopping, who knows what. And the next thing you know, you just want to flop. And so you do, you just flop. Here I'm just sort of like looking around, and I came across these 3 or 4 coloured chairs. The black one was a little bit kind of stained at the front, probably some coffee. Orange, green, a throw pillow on a lovely sofa. That too was surprisingly comfortable in that murky green colour. Really enjoyed it. This little corner caught my eye right away. I love when they set up those cozy living room nooks with warm lighting, cushions piled high, and that soft fake throw that you want to bury your face in. I paused here a little longer than I planned. Looking around, seeing what's new or not, looking at all the coffee tables perfectly lined up for our display. Who doesn't like a nice rounded or square coffee table for your magazine collection? Here, just a simple TV setup. Really just cozy. I paused here a little longer than I planned, imagining myself curled up with a good book, sipping something warm, hearing rain gently tapping the window. It makes me think about slowing down in my own space, lighting a candle, making tea. You don't need a big renovation. Sometimes all it takes is a soft pillow and a quiet corner. IKEA reminds me that home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to hold you gently, when the world feels too loud. Here I just saw different handles that you can interchange with your cabinetry. Nice gold, shiny silver, matte bronzes. A lot to choose from actually. Saw this beautiful little rug. It wasn't so little, but it was a kind of like a, what you would call, I suppose, going from light to dark rug. This one here was in a really lovely shade of moss green. Hotel Rum at $199. Here we have the famous Billy bookcase in a gorgeous vibrant green colour. Now that really just blew me away. I really enjoyed looking at that colour. Of course you can get just a plain white one and colour it to whatever you want. $2.99, and it's new. I think it's just new in green. Here we have some Stockholm cabinetry, cupboards, all kind of different but interchangeable. I really loved this rattan bookshelf or cupboard, $6.99. This too was part of the Stockholm range. Here I am trying to kind of open it up, and I actually figured out that it does have a handle that you can just sort of hold and slide over. Really, really lovely. And the top of the cupboard is also a rattan. I do love a good rattan. Pretty. Here we enter a little kitchen nook. White table, white chairs. The Ingertorp extendable table at $5.99. I thought this was adorable, this little lamp. Our lamp. So cute. Who wouldn't want a lovely cute little owl lamp on their bedside table? Now here's a really lovely round table I just absolutely fell in love with. I love the colour. Nakanas at $1.99. Just the different grains of wood. I like it. Very simple. Here we have a really lovely little kitchen. I love the colour of this kitchen. I love the little island that it had in the middle of it as well. All these cupboards kind of open up, and I suppose you can just hide whatever you want inside them. Another cute little bookcase. This one here is the Hemnes at $3.99 in a lovely sage green. I thought that was really pretty. Here I'm just walking through the shop. I don't even know if that was meant to be filming my own footsteps. I think I had The camera just pointing down. How odd. Oh dear. This kitchen is stunning. It's black, matte, and just, you know, the contrast between the tan. I love it. Such a beautiful kitchen. Look at this table. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, I don't know if it's actually a table. It's maybe just also a little island table that you would have in the middle of the kitchen. Nevertheless, very cute. Some cutlery, bronze, silver. IKEA sells a lot of things. Here, I'm just going to venture off into my own little world. You know, sometimes when you see a bedroom setup, you know, there's something about an IKEA bedroom that takes me, or really just makes me want to crawl right under the duvet and disappear for a while. The warm neutrals, the soft lamplight, that barely there scent of wood and cinnamon candles in the air. It just whispers rest. And isn't that what we all crave sometimes? The details are what get me. The little basket by the bedside, the folded throw, the soft slippers waiting patiently. These aren't just products, they're quiet invitations to take care of yourself. I'm not about buying more stuff. It's about being reminded to rest, to make your space feel like a little hug. Back to the kitchen. Yeah, it was stunning. When you look at those clever drawers and cozy wooden shelves, I don't even cook that much, but I'd still take this kitchen in a heartbeat. It sparks that fantasy of slow mornings, brewing coffee while the sun trickles in through gauzy curtains, putting on music that hums in the background, wiping crumbs off the counter with no rush. I love imagining all the slow, gentle meals that could be made here. Soup bubbling on the stove, a loaf of bread cooling on the bench, the quiet clink of mugs in the sink. It's peace. That's what it is. Have you ever wandered through IKEA without needing anything, just for the feel of it? The way the light bounces off white tables, the endless rows of candles named after Swedish islands, the sound of the soft footsteps on laminate floors. I swear it's one of the most underrated ways to clear your mind. You walk, you observe, you let your thoughts wander gently like a leaf on a still lake. Sometimes I take photos not because I want them, but because I want to remember the feeling it gave me. Softness, order, quiet delight. Here we're in the rug section, and I really was contemplating on purchasing this yellow rug, but I didn't really like the feel of it. It kind of felt kind of plasticky, and yeah, so I gave it a miss, but it was really, really pretty and bright. And this mat here just reminded me of the Greek flag. I was also wanting to purchase these jute rugs, but jute is so rough. And for me, I'm not all about wanting a rough texture. Look at these 3 cats. So who has 3 cats in the household? Yes, I do. I have 3 cats. Anyway, these runners, rugs, really pretty. And I do love a natural texture, I really do. But again, I'm all for softness. Softness is where it's at with me. Some of the rugs that they had on display were such a bargain. I'm just sipping on some chamomile tea while I do this voiceover, so I hope you don't mind. The time I'm filming or doing this is at 9:09 p.m. right now. Chamomile tea soothes the soul. Here we have a lovely array of baskets, straw baskets and wicker baskets and sisals, just lots of stuff. Soft baskets. Back to the rugs again. Stone easy. Yes, it was very plush. I found it so cute seeing these pandas stuffed in the baskets up on the top shelf. I did have to do a double take actually because I was like, am I really seeing pandas stuffed in baskets on a top shelf? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. More baskets. Mirrors. I'm a big mirror fan. I find mirrors provide light, space, joy. It's hard not to not capture yourself when you're filming. Ah, dear. Pretty mirrors though. IKEA really does have some lovely mirrors, that's for sure. Some pet beds. That's like an adorable little cat bed. Luxury cats and dogs and whatever pet that you have, I suppose, will have a lot of comfort. Yeah. Candles. This was a very autumny scene, this here. I thoroughly enjoyed this little spot right here. The vibrant shades of orange. The little reindeers or deers. That was so cute. Vases. Such a pretty little, just a pretty little spot. Who loves when you're in the plant section? You know, green things. Soft, silent, always growing. Even the fake ones make me smile. I know it's just plastic. And we're getting there. We're getting there soon. But it feels like a breath of fresh air. A little reminder that life can be soft and slow and green and good. almost always pick up a new tiny plant. Even if it ends up on a bathroom shelf, it makes me happy. It's not about pretending to be a plant person. Look how cute these little vases are. So adorable. I had to put them together. I felt so like, how can they be apart? One smiling, one sad. Let's get you together and you'll be good. You'll be good again. Aren't they adorable? I love vases. And IKEA really does have a lovely array of vases. I love these ones. I have something very similar to this that I got from Target. This is the Pelajork. Ah, so pretty. This beautiful white and yellow striped vase. Blodjork. More yellow vases. Pale pink, green, misty grey, tangerine orange, tan, mustard, sky blue, royal blue, pink. Lovely, lovely, lovely colours. It's about adding a sprinkle of green to the edges of your day. A visual whisper you're growing to in your own quiet way. This section makes me feel like a kid again. All the soft toys, the mini chairs, the pastel coloured plates with happy faces. There's so much whimsy in this part of the store. It reminds me not to take things or life too seriously, to play, to laugh, to decorate with joy instead of perfection. And those silly plush vegetables, they make me giggle every time I think we all need a little silliness in our homes. Lighting, oh my goodness, IKEA lighting is my weakness. Warm glows, tiny twinkle bulbs, paper lanterns shaped like moons. I swear the right lamp can change your whole mood. A good lamp is like a background music for your space, and we all deserve a bit of ambience. I always imagine switching off the big ceiling lights and letting these gentle little glows take over. Everything looks softer in lamplight, including us. Here's something I always notice. People just wandering, no rush, no pressure, just couples, parents, solo wanderers like me, gently floating through the little worlds. And maybe that's the real joy of IKEA. You don't even have to buy anything, just being here in the quiet hum of the showroom is enough to reset your day. Even the cafeteria calls to me sometimes, not because food is life-changing, but because it's comforting. A tray, a simple meal, a warm seat, it's like being a kid on a school trip. So we're coming to the end of our little stroll now. If no one's told you today, it's okay to take time for yourself, to numb out for a bit, to do something gentle and cozy and quiet just because it makes you feel better. There is no guilt in resting, no shame in wandering aimlessly, no pressure to be productive while you recharge. Thank you for walking with me today. I hope you feel a little lighter, a little soothed, and a little more at home in yourself. Until next time, take care, my friend.